everyone! Pleased to see you! At this special opportunity, we would like to deliver about ecotourism. In our first video, we already talked about mangrove ecotourism in Wonorejo, Surabaya. But this time, we want to take you a little further to seek another wonder in Indonesia, that is Central Kalimantan. And this is our team. This video is dedicated as assignment fulfillment for Tarlac Agricultural University and 10 November Institute of Technology Internship Program 2022. Alright, first things first, what is peatland? Peatland or histosol is one type of wetland. It is formed when an abundance water slows the rate of decay of vegetation, leaving behind a layer of rich organic matter known as peat. So what is so special about peatland? We're going to elaborate more later on the video. But main ecosystem in many ecotourism in Central Kalimantan is peatland. Next, going on to the who are the responsible ones for ecotourism in Central Kalimantan Tengah. Even though in general ecotourism is private-owned or government-owned, it is not necessarily standalone movement. There are a lot of NGOs that support conservation of peatland, also animals and plants, which has peatland habitat, both national and international NGOs. For example, here we have Bornean Orangutan Survival or BOS Foundation, Borneo Nature Foundation or BNF, and also C4 or Center for International Forestry Research. Even some private-owned ecotourism are founded by small community. Kahoy and Segohong. These are two examples of many private-owned ecotourism that private-owned. The main attraction are the swimming experience and the landscape scenery of forests in the area of peat watershed or drainage basin. Peat water has transparent brownish color. Despite the color, it is clean. The main focus of most private-owned ecotourism is recreational purpose. Government-owned ecotourism in Central Kalimantan are Sebangau and Tanjung Puting National Park. Despite located in two different locations, both national parks has Bornean Orangutan, Bornean Clouded Leopard, and long-nosed monkey as their main species attraction in ecotourism. Of the vast area of national parks, the peatland is not the one and only ecosystem there. And as national parks, the main focus of attraction are not only recreational purpose, but includes educational, research, and conservation purpose. In both national parks, they have orangutan and long-nosed monkey. Orangutan that released to Tanjung Puting and Sebangau National Park usually has been rescued and rehabilitated. This is due sometimes because they lose their habitat. They become close, even kept as pet by villagers, so they rely on the villagers to give them food. In rehabilitation center, they are trained to get used to live independently. Both of the national parks also has Bornean Clouded Leopard. But besides these species, you can find out more in Sebangau and Tanjung Puting National Park official website about biodiversity that conserved here. There are also butterflies, birds, and amphibians such as kajang slender-letter frog. Getting on to the pillars of tourism, there are 4 of them: attraction, facility and amenities, accessibility, and ancillary. In general, both private-owned and government-owned ecotourism already have these pillars. But of course, there are always rooms for improvements. On your screen, you can see one of the private-owned ecotourism. Safety-related, you can see there are no safety ropes to differentiate safe zone and dangerous zone. And there are no directional signs and borderline in the surrounding forest. Our concerns are visitors can easily be distracted and carried away by current or lost in the surrounding forest. Second, it is highly recommended to encourage visitors to not litter in the watershed, for it gets carried away by the current. It is also common to have long queue for bathrooms and changing rooms, especially in holiday season, because the ratio between visitors and changing rooms or bathrooms available are not proper. Third, It is also common to face damaged roads to all of the ecotourism location, making it a quite challenging access. And last but not least, going to the attraction aspect in the private-owned ecotourism, we highly encourage ecotourism to have new ideas of attraction. Now, we are going to highlight the importance of peatland. Peatlands are able to capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through photosynthesis. Because the plants that grow on peatlands do not fully decompose under wet conditions, they do not release carbon which would otherwise be returned to the atmosphere as CO2. Besides carbon sinks, peatland also filtrate water, therefore can improve water quality. A lot of animals and plants making peatland as their habitat. One of them is orangutan. Peatland ensure orangutans has their food by allowing trees to produce fruits throughout the year. On the other hand, orangutans are vital seed disperser. Orangutan are able to eat fruits, but unable to fully digest the seeds, so the seeds are spread by their feces, hence making the forest in Kalimantan has high tree density. These ecological interactions are the ones we must protect and conserve. From today's discussion, we learned that Central Kalimantan is aware of its potential in ecotourism. We also learned that peatland not only serve as main habitat of endangered endemic animals and plants, but also play an important role in global carbon emission and climate change challenge. Also encourage for ecotourism to improve and develop better, because well-developed tourists attract visitors to curious, and curiosity creates bigger opportunity to us to gain awareness and enable us to widespread the movement to save peatlands and its endemic species. Thank you all!